Hello class, my name is Pauline Gregory and um the topic of my persuasive speech is fixing the broken immigration system. The issue of immigration is more than a social issue because most often than not it overlaps into a moral issue and a great to a greater extent it becomes a civil and fundamental right issue as well. In the United States of America, it is a land of immigrants from the very first day when the first settlers set their foot on the shores of Virginia to the influx of Europeans in the 1920s. Coming, coming in through Ellis Island and being greeted by the Statue of Liberty and up to the present era with the influx of Latin Americans or Spanish speaking immigration from Mexico, Guatemala, Cuba, and Brazil. The Africans have been here since the earliest time in memory as they were forced onto foreign ships from the shores of Africa, in which thousands died in the passageway and route to the New World. The Asians and the Arabs were never left behind either. The common denominator with all these people coming into the United States shores is what is popularly referred to as the American dream. So it's a very you know knowledgeable thing for all of us to know when it comes to how we all got here. I mean, people come to the North America for many reasons. Usually, these reasons could be put into categories. Some people were pushed out of their old countries, and others were pulled to the new countries. People were pushed out of a country when staying was just too painful, and they were forced to leave. For example, some people were forced to go because of drought or famine. If it didn't rain, the crops dried up and people had no food. People were also pushed out of their countries because of wars. As armies passed through villages, soldiers often took food and supplies for themselves. Sometimes war caused so much destruction that it was no longer possible to live near the battle zones. The military also often conspirated and conscripted people, citizens were kidnapped and forced to serve as soldiers, etc. In the same vein, immigrations had been a volatile issue for many decades, and the two major political parties have been using the immigration issues to convince voters of their position on how to deal with the problem of those who entered the country illegally. A, ver- a various form of comprehensive immigration reforms had been proposed, but never been able to get the blessings of both houses in the Congress. The history of immigration reforms and the politicizing of it could be traced back to 1952 reform when it was becoming clear the importance of what an efficient and comprehensive immigration will mean to economy and security of the nation. So, this is just a little rundown of, I'd love to say so much and make a longer video of this with, the things I've written down and my little knowledge of what the immigration all entails and how it all came to be and how we're trying to unite, trying who stays in what party and what not, and and this new rules of trying to divide the country or trying to separate kids from their parents because of illegal arrivals of certain immigrants that are not supposed to be here the proper way. So I would, I mean, a lot of public controversy has been sparked on the discussions of affirmative actions, which is about the discriminations of the immigrants in the workplace. These started as a period of passionate debates that began around 1972, you know, and tapped off after 1980. And the second indicating a resurgence of debate in the 1990s, leading up to the Supreme Court's decisions in the summer of 2003. Yeah, 2003, upholding certain kinds of affirmative actions. Following White 2005. Other than this, there have been two parts that the development, defense, and constitution of preferential affirmative action have been taken. One has been legal and administrative, as courts, legislature, and executive departments of government. Well, since the last comprehensive immigration bill was passed through Reagan's presidency, the number of illegal immigrants has grown in size again, and as of the last counting, there are about 16 million undercounted immigrants in this country. Former President Barack Obama favors comprehensive immigration reforms, while the current President Trump has been a real hardliner on immigration, according to the Adrian Harrods. Border security is a continuous process because of the renewed energy to get into America that would never stop. But the issue has not gone away. It is at the center of local and congressional races, and after the election will reemerge with a vengeance in the Congress. So it is an ongoing thing that is not stopping anytime soon. The fixing of the immigration issues in this country. Thank you.